And we're here, and hello everyone, and welcome to another fine, fun-filled edition of KDK's Lunatic Fringe. I'm in a good mood tonight, so that means we're going to have a good program tonight, and we got a lot of ground that we can cover. I got a ton of shit I can talk about, a ton of stuff I can play. And in the background, I have a guest. What? No, in the background we have listeners of the radio program would remember you as Drunk Bill. Because in the old days of the program, like a year and a half to 2 years ago, I used to call you every Saturday night and fuck with you. And you were always drunk. They can't hear you unless you get closer. You just want to sit back there and distract me? Anyway, tonight we have new prank calls from John Doyle, who is a new prank caller that I haven't played on the program yet. I'll be introducing you to him. We have prank calls from Bestirma Bob, Monkey Phone. I'll be calling somebody who I personally don't like, named Anna. We'll have some fun with her. We will be talking... Oh, I have songs from Sean Ward that I can play, my new audio blogs, my rants about Halloween. We have a phone number that may or may not be for Bruce Campbell. I'll be playing the audio from the Jon Stewart appearance on Crossfire. And I got a ton of shit that I can get into tonight. The DVD giveaway, so everybody make sure you stay tuned to the program tonight. And we're all hanging out in the chat room at kdkprankcalls.com. Go to kdkprankcalls.com and click on the link for the chat room. You can join us that way with Java, or if you're an IRC user, the address is irc.centralchat.net, and the room is KDK. You need to go in there and... send me your ideas. Send me your phone numbers and your information for prank calls. Double-click on me. Of course, I'm KDK. Send me a private message. Please don't be giving out people's phone numbers in the regular chat room because there's other prank callers in there, and they're going to get to them before we do. And then they'll be all pissed off by the time I call, and I won't be able to get anything out of them. So I'm going to open up... Maybe I better not open up the AIM. I'm not going to use the AIM tonight, so if you have comments that you would like to make during the program, you can do that from the general area of the chat room. Please don't private message me your comments, because when I'm going to make the calls, I'm going to open up those windows, and if I have 50 of them I have to wade through before I find a number, I'm going to get pissed. So, damn, we already have ideas coming in. Shit. Let me find my phone card. The phone has been charging all afternoon, so we're all good to go. We got the phone card, we got the phone. You want to say something?
No.
You're just here to clean the vacuum, or vacuum the carpets and leave. Yeah. What's so funny? What are you looking at?
Oh, goody, Drunk Bill.
What?
E-L-L-E-I.
Ellie. Ellie's one of our oldest listeners. Not like old in chronological time, but she's been listening for like the longest, since like our second program. So she remembers who you are.
Is she cute?
I've never seen a picture of Ellie.
Was she anywhere near the Northeast Coast?
I don't know. No, actually, Ellie lives in Pennsylvania.
That's close.
That's close enough for you? You need to hook up that bad? Maybe we can find a date for you on the air. You want a guy or a girl? Or a she-male? I don't think we have any she-males listening. We don't have any she-male listeners. Oh, cool. Sean Ward is listening.
Crack whore.
You want a crack whore?
Yeah.
We don't have any crack whore listeners but Fantessa, and I don't see her in the chat room right now.
Ooh, don't tell anybody that.
What? No, Fantessa is like a fake character that I made up, like a crack hoe character. Anyway, I'm getting ready for the program. I hope you guys settle in, stay tuned, crack some of your favorite beverage, smoke some weed with me. I'll be smoking weed on the air later on tonight. Hopefully you will be too. I'm trying to carry all 3 streams. Hopefully everything will go smoothly. I'm going to play a brand new... I'm going to play part 1 of this Jon Stewart audio from Crossfire, because it's very interesting. And I cut it in 2 parts because it was really long. So I'll play part 1, and then I'll play part 2 later on tonight, obviously. So here you go. This is Jon Stewart on the Crossfire Political Talk Show debate program.
I made a special effort to come on the show today because I have, privately, amongst my friends, and also in occasional newspapers and television shows, mentioned this show as being bad. And I wanted to, I felt that wasn't fair, and I should come here and tell you that I don't, it's not so much that it's bad as it's hurting America. So I wanted to come here today and say...
Wait.
Here's just what I wanted to tell you guys.
Yeah.
Stop. stop hurting America.
Okay, now
and come work for us, because we, as the people,
how do you pay?
The people, not well.
Better than CNN, I'm sure.
But you can sleep at night. See, the thing is, we need your help. Right now you're helping the politicians and the corporations, and we're left out there to mow our lawns.
You said we're too rough on them when they make mistakes.
No, you're not too rough on them. You are part of their strategies. You're partisan, what do you call it, hacks.
Wait, John, let me tell you something valuable that I think we do that I'd like to see you
something
do.
Valuable?
Yeah, no, it's
I would like to hear it.
And I'll tell you, when politicians come on, it's nice to get them to try and answer the question. And in order to do that, we try and ask them pointed questions. I want to contrast our questions with some questions you asked John Kerry.
If you want to compare your show to a comedy show, you're more than welcome to.
Here's the point. Kerry doesn't have.
If that's your goal,
it's not.
I would name for us. I think for
here's the problem.
That's a very good show.
Kerry won't come on this show. He will come on your show. Let me suggest why he wants to.
Well, we have civilized discourse.
Well, here's an example of civilized discourse. Here are three of the questions you asked John.
Yeah.
You have a chance to interview the Democratic nominee. You ask him questions such as, quote, how are you holding up? Is it hard not to take the attacks personally?
Yeah.
Have you ever flip-flopped, et cetera, et cetera?
Yeah.
Didn't you feel like you got the chance to interview the guy? Why not ask him a real question instead of just suck up to him?
Yeah, how are you holding up is a real suck-up. And I actually was giving him a hot stone massage. As we were doing it. You know, it's interesting to hear you talk about my responsibility to the, you know, I didn't realize that, and maybe this explains quite a bit.
No, the opportunity.
Is that the news organizations look to Comedy Central for their cues on integrity. So, what I would suggest is, when you talk about you're holding politicians' feet to the fire, I think that's disingenuous. I think you're...
How are you holding up? I mean, come on.
No. I don't. But my role isn't. I don't.
You can ask them a real question, don't you think? Instead of saying, you know.
I don't think I have to. By the way, I also asked them, you know, were you in Cambodia? But I didn't really care because I don't care because I think it's stupid. Well, but my point is this: if your idea of confronting me is that I don't ask hard-hitting enough news questions, we're in bad shape, fellas.
We're here to love you, not confront you.
No. But what I'm saying is this. I'm not. I'm here to confront you because we need help from the media, and they're hurting us. And it's the idea is.
If the indictment, let me get this straight. If the indictment is, and I have seen you say this, that Crossfire reduces everything, as I said in the intro, to left, right.
Yes.
Well, it's because, see, we're a debate show. It's like saying
no, that'd be great. I would love to see a debate show.
A 24-hour day where we have each side on as best we can get them.
That would be great.
And have them fight it out.
To do a debate would be great, but that's like saying pro wrestling is a show about athletic competition.
I think you're a good comedian. I think your lectures are boring. Let me ask you a question on the news.
Now, this is theater. I mean, it's obvious. How old are you?
35.
And you wear a bow tie.
Yeah, I do.
So this is...
No, I know. You're right. No, let me just go. No, come on.
And listen, I'm not suggesting that you're not a smart guy, because those are not easy to tie. But the thing is that you're doing theater when you should be doing debate, which would be great.
No, it's
not honest. What you do is not honest. What you do is partisan hackery. And I'll tell you why I know it.
You on your show and you sniff his throne, and you're accusing us of partisan hackery?
Absolutely.
You've got to be kidding, man.
You're on CNN. The show that leads into me is puppets making crank phone calls. What is wrong with you?
Well, I'm just saying, there's no reason for you, when you have this marvelous opportunity not to be the guy's butt boy, to go ahead and be his butt boy.
Yes,
It's embarrassing.
I was absolutely his butt boy. I was so far. You would not believe what he ate 2 weeks ago. You know, the interesting thing that I have is you have a responsibility to the public discourse. And you fail miserably.
I think.
You need to go to one. The thing that I want to say is, when you have people on for just knee-jerk, reactionary talk...
Well, I thought you were going to be funny. Come on. Be funny.
No, I'm not going to be your monkey. Go ahead. I watch your show every day, and it kills me.
I can tell you love it.
It's so painful to watch. You know, Because we need what you do. This is such a great opportunity you have here to actually get politicians off of their marketing and strategy. Yeah, it's someone who watches your show and cannot take it anymore. I just can't.
I'd like to have dinner with you. It must be excruciating. Do you like lecture people like this? Or do you come over to their house and sit and lecture them? And, you know, they're not doing the right thing. They're missing their opportunities, evading their responsibilities.
If I think they are.
Look, I wouldn't want to eat with you, man. That's horrible.
I know, and you won't. But the thing I want to get to...
We did promise naked pictures of
Yeah, we did. No. Let's get to those.
Why can't we just talk? Please, I beg of you guys.
I think you watch too much Crossfire. We're going to take a quick break.
No. Look,
hold on. We've got commercials.
Please.
Next,
John Stewart
in the rapid fire.
Please.
Hopefully he'll be here. We hope. We think. And then, did U.S. soldiers refuse an order in Iraq? We'll put the latest of this investigation right after the break.
And we're back. And that was part 1. I'll play part 2 later on tonight. Part 2 is a little more interesting. They get a little more added. You taking off?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't see why you're so afraid to talk on mic. Okay, you go.
The alcohol is calling me.
Yeah.
I hear it. I can feel it in my bones.
Funny you say that. It's going to be a sober program tonight because I didn't go out and buy beer. I didn't feel like it because I have weed. So
my only problem with alcohol is I don't have any right now.
Yeah. You know how to unlock the door? You never know. I'm sure the neighbors loved hearing that. Anyway, going back to the chat room to see your ideas coming in because we're about ready to make some prank calls. We got 29 people in the chat room. Why doesn't everybody else go and hang out with them? KDKPrankCalls.com and click on the link for the chat. Join us. Join us. This is your UK manager here, says Kinky UK. I've now written KDK.com in 43 public toilets across London. Phoned some sex chat lines. I called a live gay chat. It was funny. See, you gotta pay for those lines. I'm not calling some line where I gotta pay $5 a minute to fuck with somebody. I can't listen to the show, and the idea why PCU and Wild Bunch don't work. Well, they are working for everybody else. It's just you, Kinky UK. But thank you for defacing public toilets with our URL. Thank you. We always appreciate that. We encourage everybody to deface your public toilets with KDKPrankCalls.com. Neo says, KDK, do you got any special numbers you want someone to look up for the show? No. There were 2 that I wanted, or 3 that I wanted, and I looked them up already, so I'll be able to get to those later. We know we're going to get to mine. We're going to call Anna, and we're going to call... Well, I'm looking for somebody that has the last name Campbell, and I have a list of like 8 Campbells, so I'm going to whittle it down until I find the one I want, and then she's going to be a new regular victim. Anyway, Neil has the numbers for Yorm, Nub, Deanne, Nubby, Knob, Grassy. Lovely. Mr. Peepers has phone numbers all confirmed coming in for Mr. Schlong, Dick Popper, Dick Cummer, Rosemary Ghost, John Spook, Alan Horror, Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, Mac Pussy, Elmer Fudd, Rob Zombie, Marjorie Ghost, Mahmoud Ghoul, Duwadi Ghoul. Duwadi. Anybody with a name like Duwadi, you know it's going to be funny. A funny accent equals funny call, in my book. Chumbawamba says, hey, King Kitty K, could you play some Chumbawamba? And, no, because I just plain don't like them. Here's a number, Barbara Dillman. Sean Ward says, where's the ops at? Oops, I forgot. Oh, cool, somebody already opped Sean for me. Thank you, guys. And Sean is sending me his phone number and says, I ought to have it memorized by now. At this point, maybe I ought to ask for a donation. Because I have one phone card, but if we're going to do prank calls with Sean, I'm going to need another card. So if somebody has a phone card number you can send me, please do so from the chat room. And we can give Sean a call and call some people with him. Or we can call back the Three Brothers Diner. These people never catch on. I got a number for you. Ask for Susan Denute. If you get a recording, say you're with the Iowa Department of Idiocy. Okay. I don't need your ideas, people. You can just give me, like, names and numbers if you have somebody who you feel might be a good victim. Or if you go to peoplepages.com and just type in a wacky name like Mike Myers or Jason Voorhees. Ernest Sackett. Any numbers you don't do, I'll get after the show. I'm in a good mood. Drunk is always a good mood. Might have to do that later, says DJ Freak. He's got phone numbers here for John Raspberry, Jay Rapier, Jeremy Cox, a school teacher who's a Jew who hates everyone in the class. At least he builds these stars out of the tie wraps of his boxes. Whatever. Well, he says he'll spray paint the URL, so that would be good. Monkey Phone Mark says, can I have a hammer? I never do. Okay, whatever. If I had a hammer, I'd bash your head in. Yo, there is this stupid pizzeria in town that I go to, and they suck. Can you call them up and tell them you got sick off their food and you want a refund? The number is, tell them to deliver the food to South Hall. Yeah, you're trying to get me to weasel a free pizza for you out of somebody. Okay, Monkey Phone Mark has sent in a phone card, so cool. Hopefully that one will work. And I believe maybe it's time to do our first call of the night. We're going to call up my close personal friend. We're going to call up Sean Ward, and I'll be right back. And you know what? I have no idea what I want to listen to.
Hello?
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 Did you page me?
Yes.
What did you want?
Hard drugs.
Hard drugs? How you doing, man? What's the matter? You ran out?
What am I doing? I'm calling to get some hard drugs.
No, you're not calling. I'm calling you.
Right. No, I paid, though.
Oh, okay. I got it.
Took a page out of the old book, as they say.
Who has a pager anymore, anyway?
I don't know. Do they even make them anymore?
And they're the size of a Walkman.
That's true. I'm just telling somebody I'm talking to in the chat room that I'll be back in a bit. BRB, I'm on the air.
Go you. How you been, man?
Warmed up. Oh, busy, you know?
You working on the new book?
Hell yeah.
You're already hard at work on number 4 already?
Yeah, it's got to come out the end of November.
Well, it doesn't got it. You sort of set your own schedule, right?
Well, yeah, but that's the schedule that I set. November, February, May, August.
It's quarterly?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and that way I can also put out the quarterly, like the apparel lines and shit every season. Just like the fashion houses in Milan.
Yeah.
Right, so that would be great, to have some, sexy little things strutting up and down the catwalk wearing my T-shirts. And that's it.
Well, first
Wouldn't that be great?
First you gotta find some sexy little things.
Oh, that's not a problem. I'll just get them from my readers, from my audience.
Okay, we're going to call an old bag named Anna Dwyer.
Anna Dwyer, okay.
Anna Dwyer. She's an old, probably a lesbian.
Why would we do that?
Why would we do that? She's an old cunt, and she's very annoying. Well,
how do you know
basically, I hate her because she wastes a lot of time at work, like the special requests.
Oh.
She wants special requests for their food that take more time for me, and they're just unnecessary.
Oh, is she a customer at the restaurant?
Yes.
Oh.
She's like an old bitch who comes in with her other old bitch friends, and all their husbands are dead, and they're miserable, and they haven't been fucked in 30 years, and they say, let's go to the fucking Italian restaurant and take it out on everybody there. So, we're going to call up Anna Dwyer. Any idea what you want to do?
I figure I'll just go with it.
Okay.
And to all the people listening, going, quite frankly, I don't give a damn. Why am I pissing you off? If you're taking it bad that I'm not in the chat room right now, calm down. I'm calling Anna. What are you talking about?
Don't have personal conversations with the listeners, like while you're on the air.
No, I just went and checked the computer for a second.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to say, hey, I can't have personal conversations. I'm on the air. I'm busy.
I'm going to click over, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, man. Sounds like voicemail or some shit. You there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, hey.
Yeah.
We are unavailable to take your call.
Okay, leave her a message.
Please leave a message. Thank you for calling.
Anna, how are you? I have not spoken to you for some time. I was calling because I thought you might like for me to provide such service as you and I described as fit your need. I have the meal ready for you, and you to call me. Call me back and we will talk then. Goodbye, Anna.
What is that, your Clouseau voice or something?
I don't know what that was. That was me being silly. Actually, what that was we've been getting these answer machine messages, and apparently this is an epidemic that's sweeping all across southern Ontario, where people are getting somebody with a voice very much like that, leaving messages on the answer machine saying he's calling from Best Bargain Movers or something like that, and and trying to get you to move, I guess. And use him.
You know what we get around here? We get like the conmen who call and they say we're with the Police Athletic League, and they say if you donate, we'll give you a Police Athletic League sticker to put on your car, and they imply that it's like a get out of jail free card.
Wow.
But they're not even like with the cops. Like I got off the phone with this guy because I used to manage a gas station, so I used to get like these calls all the time, like these douchebags looking for donations for the Police Athletic League. So I get off the phone with the guy and I call the police, and I said, "Do you have anybody collecting for your athletic league?" He says, "No, but we know of a lot of these guys who go around and they're like volunteer fire people. So they'll show up and they have like a red light in their hood and they try to get you to believe that they're a cop." But anyway, we're going to call somebody else.
Yeah, let's call somebody.
There's somebody who I'm trying to find, and I know her I know her whole name, but there's like maybe like 8 or 9 different people with the same last name in my town, and one of them is her. So we're going to call these various numbers and try to speak with Stephanie. And,
okay.
Well, the recurring premise I would like to be about how slutty Stephanie is.
How slutty she is.
Yeah, because she's like the town pump.
Okay. Well, let's give it to her.
Okay. You there?
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Is this Stephanie?
Stephanie? No, you have the wrong number.
What are you talking about? No. I don't got the wrong number. I got beef. Hello?
Okay, let me cross that one off.
Yeah.
See, throughout the course of the night, I'm going to go through all these numbers and find the real one.
Okay, well, I'm more than happy to assist on the Stephanie. This is the Great Stephanie Hunt 2004.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so we're looking for Stephanie, and you're about to call someone named Anna.
Yes.
Okay, well, let's kick it.
Yeah. She's like 18, so these will be her parents. Yeah, listen.
The person you are calling does not take.
Hello.
Please hold while we attempt to complete your call.
I typed in the
This
secret
may take
code.
a few moments.
I typed in the secret code that'll make it ring through like automatically if they have call blocking.
Oh, good.
Yes. And it's for the kind of system that it works for. So right now it's
Still
ringing.
trying.
It's ringing in their house right now.
Oh, good.
Still trying.
Still trying.
Don't they know I'm calling from Hawaii?
You have 1 minute. The person you are calling is not available at this time.
Okay. Are you there, Sean? Sean?
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
I heard that the person is not home right now.
I guess you didn't hear that. It said you have 1 minute. My phone card's about to die.
Shit.
So I'm going to have to use this donated card to call you back. And these are all local people, so we'll be able to keep on going.
Okay, so you're going to call me back?
I'll call you right back.
Okay, so I'm hanging up and waiting for the phone to ring again.
Yep.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Now he's going to let it ring 8 times.
Hello?
Kissel!
Yeah!
This is the super across the way.
Right.
And I'm very mad at that jerky.
Well, I'm still pissed off about the last CD I bought off of them guys.
Well, which one? The jerky tapes?
That one that they charged me $20 for.
It's only got 5 calls on it.
It's only got 5 tracks and 4 of them of these guys fucking around on phones. The other one is this guy singing a fucking rap song.
Okay. The next one that we're going to call is Bruce Campbell. Obviously, it's not the real Bruce Campbell. So you can
what if it was?
You can. Wouldn't it be cool if it was?
That'd be hilarious. I don't think he lives in Connecticut.
No, I'm pretty sure he lives in L.A.
I heard they called that in a movie once. They called it Connecticut.
Oh, did they?
They did indeed. So we're still looking for Stephanie, and we're going to call Bruce.
We're calling Bruce, and you can either you can pretend you're a huge fan of Evil Dead movies. Do you know the Evil Dead movies at all?
Yeah, I'm familiar with them.
You can quote lines from the movie and stuff?
I don't know lines from Army of Darkness, though.
Okay, that'll work. Okay, I'm going to call.
Okay.
I'm going to find this person.
Hello, you have reached Allegra and Bruce. Good message.
That's not a valid phone number. Enter the international number to call, including country and city code.
You there? Sean?
For a call within the U.S., Canada, or the Caribbean,
hello?
press...
Oh, man. That fucking car just hung up on Sean because I hit the pound button. Damn it.
Hello? Why are you hanging up on me?
Who's that supposed to be now?
I don't know.
Sorry about that. I figured out with this phone card, if I hit pound, it thinks I'm trying to dial somebody else.
Well, that is fucking ass.
That was a machine, so Bruce is going to have to be a question mark. That might be somebody you can come back to. That might be her.
All right.
Okay.
Let's try who's next on the list.
Colin.
Colin.
Colin, or Colin. Probably pisses him off if you call him Colin.
The number you have reached.
Okay, so let me cross that one off.
Not in service.
Damn it, there's only a couple left.
Well, that's okay.
I'm going to do Dom. I'm going to do Dom really fast, and if this doesn't work, how about the Three Brothers Diner?
Okay. Who's the next one you're calling?
Don.
Dawn. All right.
Don.
Dawn's the man.
D-O-N.
Good.
I wish people pages updated more. It's not very useful for prank callers.
Well, they stink.
Yeah. They're not beat.
Dawn is not showing promise.
No? Who the fuck is everybody? This isn't helping, because now there's like 3 question marks.
He's probably at the club.
He's probably at the club?
Yeah, he probably gets down for the crown on the dance floor.
Gets down for the crown?
That's where he is. He's at the club, shaking his ass.
Where's my paper that has... I have a separate piece of paper that has the phone numbers for,
He's dancing to Beyonce.
I found the sex toy one. Where did I put these fucking phone numbers?
Look so crazy in there.
You want to do Holiday or Three Brothers?
What's Hollywood?
No, Holiday or Three Brothers / Rainbow Diner. You want to do Holiday?
They're both restaurants?
They're both like 24-hour diners.
Well, I'll say call the Three Brothers just because we got, history with them.
Okay. We got history with it. Well, that's true.
Three Brothers. Hello, how are you? Good. Good. I'd like to place an order. Have you got a pen? Okay, 1 second. Sir?
I think he just put you down. How far could a pen be from the phone where they're taking orders all night?
I don't know.
He's like, I'm not dealing with these kids anymore.
He's getting watched. Every Saturday night, somewhere between 10 and midnight. Sir, come back to the phone.
I forgot to call back that guy who said he would donate some sex toys for us to give out on the air.
Well, shit.
Anytime people tell me to call them some other time, like outside of show hours, I never call.
Well, that's not being professional.
Is there such a thing as a professional prank caller?
Well, but the Jerky Boys, they got to parlay that shit into a hit movie. Well, not a hit movie, but a movie.
Yeah. Kamal? The less talented of the Jerky Boys?
Yeah?
He directed a horror movie called God Has a Rap Sheet.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yes, may I help you? Hello? Yes, may I help you? Yeah, I was trying to place an order. Sure, go ahead, sir. Yeah, you need the address. It's 13 Stevenson Street, apartment 507. Now the thing you have to understand, sir, is the elevator's broken. You're gonna have to come up the stairs.
I know do delivery.
No, you're gonna do delivery tonight.
Okay.
I'll tip you big.
Okay.
I'll tip you big. Now what I want is, what do you have there? I'm not really sure what exactly I want. I was hoping you could help me decide.
Yeah, I don't have some delivery, sir.
No, but what have you got there for me to eat?
Whatever you want. What do you want to eat?
Whatever I want. Yeah. Oh, that's good. You know what I'd like, I think?
Okay.
I'd like a blueberry pie, but that would be for dessert.
Okay.
And for the main course, I think I'd like a steak with some frites. Have you got frites?
No frites.
You haven't got any frites?
No.
That's just kind of another word for French fries, and I refuse to believe you don't have French fries.
Okay.
You have frites?
No.
What do you mean you don't have frites?
No frites.
Didn't you just tell me I could have whatever I wanted?
But no free.
I'm hungry. And I'm hungry for some frites. And my address is 13 Stevenson Street, apartment 507. And sir?
Yeah?
The elevator's broken. You have to come up the stairs.
Okay, I'll be there.
What time will you be here?
In a minute.
With some frites?
Okay, I'll see you there.
When? That one wasn't very good.
You know what I noticed is weird about Canada when I visited is when you eat French fries in Canada, they don't serve it with ketchup. They serve it with, like, vinegar and salt.
Well, where the hell were you going?
Quebec.
That's why, because Quebec has got the French fry situation all backwards. Everywhere else in the country, not only will you get ketchup, but you'll get ketchup in the glass bottle instead of the squeeze bottle.
Oh, wow.
The glass bottle ketchup is the ketchup that I use, personally. It is a superior ketchup.
I thought it was like a Canadian thing, like you guys prefer to have vinegar on your fries, and I was like, this is disgusting.
No, that's just how they do it in Quebec. They do it all crazy. They serve beans for breakfast in Quebec. I found it when I was in Montreal for 2 months. I found it in... What's that?
They speak French and shit?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
they speak French like nobody's business.
Say something dirty in French.
I don't know French.
You don't know French? You live in Canada?
We don't all know French. We get taught it in school up to grade 9, and then after that it's optional.
Yeah.
And 90% of us say, fuck that! And I was one of those kids that said, fuck that!
Unless you live in Quebec. Now, what more provinces speak French?
Quebec speaks French.
That's about it?
And then there's a couple of French communities scattered throughout the country, but by and large it's an English-speaking society.
Good. Let's keep it that way.
And Ebonics is on the rise, too.
Really?
I don't know. We got black people too.
Why? It's so cold up there. I thought.
Why do we have black
people?
Maybe they like the well, you know how they like to wear a lot of like thick layers, right?
Oh,
they like to put on big coats.
They like to wear several hats and pants.
Right. They got like 3 or 4 sweaters on. Like my friend James, he's a black dude, and he will come over in summertime with like 2 T-shirts and 3 sweatshirts on, and I'm confused as all shit. It's like T-shirt weather, and he's walking around in 5 layers.
That's ridiculous.
It doesn't make any sense at all.
Anyway, why don't you go ahead and plug yourself, and then I'm going to hang up on you.
Okay. Well, I'll go find somewhere else to complain about the people to then.
What?
So I'll find somebody else to complain about how the French serve French fries.
Okay.
Right. And I feel bad because I didn't get to that Three Brothers call we just did stunk. And I feel bad that we didn't get to do a good one. If I think of a good concept before the end of the show, I'll let you know and we'll hook it back up. Otherwise, we'll do something next week.
Okay, cool.
All right. Well, it's nice to talk to you.
Peace out, bro.
And we'll talk again soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I could tell that Sean didn't want to plug himself, so I'll go ahead and do it. The address is SeanWard.net, SeanWard.net, and you can go check out his Flash cartoons, preview his comics, and buy something. I bought several of the comics myself, and they're very high quality and very entertaining, and you will enjoy them if you should happen to buy them. Anyway, let me see who I can call. I'm going to close out this window for you, Sean. Man. Again, see, now I'm waiting through all these IMs because people are trying to have like personal conversations with me while I'm on the air. You know, it's not that I don't want to talk to anybody, but can't we do this after the program or before the program? Why must we do it during the program? You know, I'm kind of trying to concentrate here. Nose is also sending in a phone card number. Thank you. Sorry if you were getting a shitload of PMs and spam from me. Kinky was forwarding all my PMs To all the ops, he's a dick. Huh. Okay. And Raw Milk has found the phone number for Jeremy Fisher from my Salad Fingers soundboard. Listen, Nose, you'll always have a place in my heart. I know there's a distance between us, but I'm sure we can work things out. You liked my pick, right? And I think you're kind of cute in a hipster doofus kind of way. Nose, please don't say those bad, awful things. I'll try harder to please you. And that's all coming in from Kinky UK. Yeah, actually, it's quite amusing. Kinky Nose Lover says, I shaved my balls in honor of tonight's show. Was tonight the ball shaving show? Shit, I forgot. My balls are all scruffy. KDK's Lunatic Fringe, you're on the air.
Hello, I'd like to buy several hats and pants.
Hats and pants?
Are
you a black man moving to Canada?
I like that several hats and pants. That's pretty... I just like that you call it several.
Several hats and pants. Numerous. How are you doing tonight, man? Everybody? Ryan.
Okay.
Raw Milk from the chat room. Thank you for your kind and generous donations. But you need to worry more about your own situation than mine.
Oh.
Right?
Well, no. I don't need to worry about it.
You need money just as bad as we do.
Not really.
Not really?
I guess
are you rich? Give me 35 grand.
No. But I don't really need to worry at this point.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. Somebody doesn't have to worry.
Stressed.
Me personally, I'll be living in my car in a couple months.
Well, let's not talk about it.
I'm just kidding.
Talk about it.
I'm just kidding. You feel like calling somebody tonight?
Yes, I do.
Okay. I'm going to try James Campbell.
Hello?
Hello, how are you doing, dear? This is Mrs. Rosenthal, and I'm looking for Mr. or Mrs. Campbell. I'm sorry about my voice. I've been going through some throat cancer. Is this Stephanie?
No, it's Amanda.
Is Stephanie home?
No, she isn't. Can I take a message?
You know what? Can you put your mouth on for me?
She's sleeping.
And your dad's not around?
No.
Where is he? He out at the club or something?
No, he's sleeping too.
It's very important.
Okay, then hold on.
I'm not sure how long I have with the whole throat cancer and everything.
Okay, then hold on.
Okay, thank you.
Hello?
Hello, how you doing? You sound very perky for somebody who was just asleep. It's me, it's Jill. And I wanted to call and... Are you there?
Yes.
I wanted to call because I know you're having some problems with your daughter. Not the one that I just spoke to, but the other one. And I know about her reputation around town because of my grandchildren. They come back and you know how they talk. You know how kids talk. So I just wanted to give you a heads up and tell you that you might want to tighten the reins a little. I'm sorry, this lung cancer is going to be the death of me.
Who is this?
My name is Mrs. Rosenthal. You can call me Jill. I was Edgar's wife for 67 years until he passed away several years ago.
Uh-huh.
And I guess you could say I'm a lonely old busybody. I've heard people say that about me. I'm a lonely old busybody. And I like to give advice when I see, because I'm older and I'm wiser and I've still got some wisdom left in this old dried up husk.
And who told you I'm having trouble with my daughter?
Well, my grandson Zachary goes to school with her apparently, and he says that she has a bad reputation, and the guys say bad things about her because some of the things that she's done, and apparently there are some photographs, and there was some shenanigans going on webcam or something.
Which daughter is it?
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I think I need to take a hit of oxygen. Can you hang for a second? Oh. Okay, I'm better.
Are you on the phone?
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, are you on the phone? I was going to make a call.
I'm on the phone. I'm talking with Mrs. Campbell.
Well, that's fine. Just don't take too terribly long. Who are you talking to?
It's Mrs. Campbell. We're talking about Stephanie. Remember I told you about Stephanie?
Oh yeah, she's a rough. That's just not good.
What'd you say?
She's a rough. That's just not good.
She's a rough.
Yeah,
That's not nice. Get off the phone right now. Get off the phone.
She's terrible.
This is my phone. You get off.
This is a bunch of bullshit.
Well, at least my daughter's not out.
Yeah. Okay.
Sleeping with all the men.
Mhm.
Like a dirty little lassie.
Mhm.
Like a bitch in heat.
Mhm.
Well, you won't be going when she's pregnant with a black baby, you know.
Yeah. Right.
Black babies.
Mhm. Okay.
Well, you have a happy Halloween.
Fuck you.
Okay, you too.
Mission accomplished.
That was odd.
That was odd? Why?
It seemed like it might be funny, and then it just got strange.
Strange is
she was like, fuck you.
Strange is funny to me.
Yeah.
I like funny. I like strange, I mean. Strange is funny to me.
Yeah.
But I guess you couldn't tell that. Wow. The Torso Gay Men's Clothing Store, open right now. You want to call up Torso Gay Men's Clothing Store?
Yes, and ask for several gay hats and
several gay hats?
Several gay hats and hats.
Okay. Now, what makes it a gay hat or pants or whatever? Well, we'll think about it. And I'm going to click over.
If it has like a name on it, I guess it's gay.
I'll be right back. Or if it's pink or something like that. You there?
Hmm?
Okay.
Good evening, Pop Culture. This is Lindsay. Can I help you?
Hi, yeah. I was actually in the market for several hats and pants. What kind of stuff do you have, or, what can you recommend? What should I look
we
for?
have a different variety, actually. I mean, we have clubbing pants, we have rubber pants, blue jeans, sailor pants. As far as shirts go, we have them from sleeveless to short sleeve to long sleeve, flannel to crazy prints. I mean, we T-shirts that have all different kinds of
Your rubber print. Do you have rubber pants in prints or in patterns?
Well, they're all black, and then they either have like a yellow stripe down the side or a white. We have taps. Same thing with stripes down the side.
Now, do you have those little like male symbol pants?
What are they?
Like like a pattern that has that little male symbol, the arrow thingy.
The arrow thingy.
The circle with the arrow means you're a boy.
Oh no, we don't have any of those up here.
Oh well, what about like you don't have that in a pin or something, or like jewelry? Like do you have jewelry at your store?
Yeah, we have wristbands, cock rings, finger rings. Let's see what else. Have a few different masks and ethnic masks actually.
Well,
as far as like the pants line goes, it's White Hanshan, Pew X-Rated, Nasty Pig is a big supplier that we have up here. We also have Sexy Pant up here. Savage we have up here also.
Well, actually, I think my mom has a few questions for you. Are you there?
Yeah.
No. Are you there? Hello? Mom, are you on the line?
Yes, hello, I'm here.
Okay, yeah, she likes to sort of screen what I wear, to the clubs, and she's a little concerned, and I guess she has
Actually, now that I heard you talking about it, I'm kind of interested in a pair of chaps for myself.
Oh, we have those. What size are you maybe looking for?
I don't know. I guess it would be... Do you have a droopy old lady size?
Well, I don't know. You could come in and try them out.
Oh, I don't think anybody wants to see that. It's just for me around the house,
I think there's ways that you can, pack it all up, though, sort of pack it all up and shape it. There's stuff to shape it.
You mean like a girdle?
Yeah, there's stuff to shape it.
I could get girdles for my legs.
Good.
Well, they make those special pantyhose or whatever that stretch things and pull them and yank them. And,
I just wanted to feel pretty.
You can do that.
Has 0 minute. That amount is...
You there? The phone card just ran out. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm sorry, Monkey Phone. No, I'm saying sorry to Monkey Phone because I just killed their 31-minute card in 10 minutes.
Oh.
I don't know how that happened. Calling Canada, that's how that happened.
Well, I have the remains of a card I sent you.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Did you have your messages?
I'm looking at them right now. I got it. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Prince says, hey, KDK, love you lots, hottie. What'd you say?
I don't know how long 275 will do, but that's what's left on it.
Well, it's something. It'll be good for at least a call or two.
Yeah.
That's what matters. Is that your dog?
Huh? No, it's next door. It's,
Do you have any pets?
Yeah, I have the cats, I told you.
I have several cats.
No, I have 2.
I have numerous armies of cats. You're one of those crazy people that's got 80 cats in an apartment.
I don't know. We're sort of crazy. We do have too many pets in this place.
How many? What do you got? Tell me what you got.
Well, see, we've got pets on each floor, and they don't my cats can't leave my 2 rooms because downstairs, my one roommate has dogs.
So your cats have to stay cooped up in your room all day?
Yeah, there's 2 rooms that are sort of mine. They roam between.
Uh-huh.
And then the 3rd floor, my other roommate has 2 cats up there. Then, so I'm on the 2nd floor, and the one roommate's room is on the 2nd floor too.
You doing anything special for Halloween?
No, I don't know. I don't know if I'm coming up to Connecticut, or if not, I'll probably just go either to Philly or maybe to DC. I don't know.
We're planning a small Halloween party for October 29th, and all the listeners who are within driving distance of Western Connecticut are invited, as long as you have crazy people who live in Vendetta.
Oh, then I probably will.
There's not going to be a lot of people here. We're just inviting a couple of close people that we know from work. Mostly people that Keith knows because I'm an angry loner and I haven't invited anybody. It's going to be more.
So that mustard lady, she could wear her outfit.
Oh, I got another picture of her today. She was outside wearing a costume of a pizza slice. This poor lady, they always make her dress up as stupid shit. I got pictures of her in this mustard outfit now in a pizza costume.
That's what we should ask the gay's clothing store.
If they have costumes
if they have food outfits.
Yeah, food outfits. Well, that's something to think about for the future. Anyway, I'm going to let you go and take myself a break because after doing Joe for 2 calls, my voice is shot.
Sure.
Okay, peace out.
Bye.
And everybody, that was Ryan, Raw Milk from the chat room. Thank you for calling in. Everybody stay tuned. I need to go grab myself a sip of beverage and relax with a menthol cigarette because I'm very raspy. One of these days, you're just going to hear a pop in my throat, and I'm going to be stuck talking like Joe for till the rest of my dying days. Anyway, I'm going to go have a cigarette. I'll be right back. You guys listen to this. Okay, I'm back. And I'm going to, because my throat is feeling so good, I'm going to further compound matters by smoking weed right now. I did get a sip of beverage, but it doesn't seem to help much. Everybody, smoke some weed with me. Remember, it's not really weed. I'm actually smoking a clove cigarette. Wow, I'm dizzy. I'm killing myself over here. I know it's killing me. But I'm still going to do it again. Let's figure it out. That was good. And I probably ought to mention, because it is sort of important, I ought to mention at this point that we are simulcasting, and I've been keeping my eyes on the encoder, and believe it or not, all 3 of our encoders are running properly tonight. That's right, I said 3 encoders, because right now, some of you are listening to me on PCU Prank Call Underground Radio, some of you are listening to me on WildBunchRadio.com, and a lot of you people are listening on DEFCON Radio, www.defconradio.com. That's right. Thank you, Jim and Al, buddies of mine. So that we can expand the sickness. I'm not talking about the coughing. I'm talking about the prank calling. We can grow the virus. And next week is going to be our big Halloween program. That's right. Let me play some creepy Halloween music in the background. Moo ha ha ha. Next week will be our Halloween program, and I do have a couple things planned. Sometime during the week, I'm scheduled to do an interview with Mark Polonia, who is a famous bad horror movie writer, director, actor, producer. If it's bad, he's probably been involved in some way. He's done a lot of shit. He's done like 24 or 25 movies, but I bet none of which you've ever heard of before. The 3 that I've been able to track down were his first movie, Splatter Farm, the reason why I contacted him in the first place. His newest movie, Peter Rottentail, which I haven't watched yet, but is apparently about an evil killer Easter bunny. So, what couldn't be great about that? And another movie called Holla If I Kill You, it stars a bunch of unknown black comedians. So, I guess it's about a serial killer killing unknown black comedians. But that's all I've been able to find out of his like 26 or 28 movies. You go to IMDb and look up Mark Polonia, or his brother. And anyway, I'm going to be calling him because he's sort of like the modern-day Ed Wood. He's like the Ed Wood of modern times. He's got the passion, and he's got the wherewithal, and he's got the ability to get it released, but just the talent just flew right over him at some point. I'm not going to be saying this to him, and hopefully he doesn't listen to the program. Yeah, maybe I just ruined our interview. But anyway, also on tap, we have a psychic who has agreed to do readings for our listeners. And I know a little bit of rune mal myself, so I'm going to be casting runes for listeners on the air next week. And we have a tarot card reader who will be available to read tarot for our listeners. As in, we'll call you, and she'll do a Miss Cleo-style tarot reading. And that's the key, because this woman apparently snaps if you mention Miss Cleo because she's offended by being like lumped in the same category as her. So I'm going to be legit with her for a while and then start talking or interject things about Miss Cleo, maybe play Miss Cleo soundboard stuff or something. And see, she's going to help us with some tarot readings, but we're also going to have some fun with her. So it'll be like a prank call with like astrology. But seriously, there probably won't be a whole lot of prank calling next week because we have so much non-prank stuff planned because, like I always say, Halloween is the best time of the year, my favorite holiday. And I did an audio blog where I was talking about Halloween, but I guess I could do it again here because this year I've decided, I've been thinking about it for a long time, but now I've finally decided this year I'm going to start with my little plan. I'm trying to find some music for the background. I'm going to start giving out whammy candy. And what's whammy candy? You remember when you were a little kid and you would go trick-or-treating and you have like your big pillowcase or your big bag and you hold it open and people just throw things in there all night for you. Then you go home, you dump it out on the floor and you see what you got. And in there you got like little bags of pennies and popcorn balls and little bags of pretzels and like saltwater taffy that's like 20 years old, and candy that you've never even heard of before, like candy from foreign lands is in your bag. Well, that's whammy candy. Things that you're like, please don't be a whammy, please don't be a whammy, and then they drop it in your bag, and what is it? A fucking popcorn ball from last Halloween. It's got Christmas wrapping on it, for Christ's sakes. So that's what I'm doing this year, because I say it every year, so all the kids who come around to my house have been growing up hearing me say it every year. So hopefully it'll drive it into their heads. But when the kids come to the door and they're dressed as something cute, like a ballerina, or something like a Pokemon, or something retarded like that, I say it in a nice way. It's not like I yell at them, but I say it in a nice way, you know. Halloween is supposed to be a scary holiday. It's not meant to be cute. The point of Halloween is that you're supposed to be dressing up to scare off evil spirits that on this one night of the year have the ability to cross over and wreak havoc in our world. Those were the old beliefs. Halloween is one of the oldest religions. It might be the oldest religion. I believe it predates Christianity. Hang on, I'll take a drag of my cigarette. Everybody's forgotten the true meaning of Halloween. Isn't there anybody who can tell me what the real meaning of Halloween is? Well, it depends on how old you are. If you're less than, I guess, 14 years old, then you walk around collecting candy. Between 14 and 18, then you go out wearing black so that you can hide in the bushes and hum eggs at the other kids who are trick-or-treating. And at cars and houses. So Halloween means different things to different people. To young children, it means free candy. To teenagers, it means we get to wreak havoc and the cops will be so busy there's no way they'll be able to stop us. When I was a kid, that's why I wanted Bill to get on the air with me for a while. I wanted to get on and talk about some of the shit that we used to do when we were kids, because I knew Bill back when I was like 14, 13, and we used to go out dressed in black. We don't want to collect candy. We're not taking out like a disguise. We're going out so that we can, like, pelt eggs at cars. And there was this one great time. Bill was driving down the road, and I'm hanging out the window with an egg, and there's, like, a big gaggle of people standing around. There's, like, 3 adults and, like, 8 little kids, like, all walking in a little circle. And I drove by, and I hung out the window, and I carefully, slowly lobbed that egg, and I watched it almost like it was in slow motion. And I'm watching it. And it's going through the air, and it's heading towards a clown. A 6.5-foot tall clown. No, actually it was a woman. She was much shorter than that. A 5'10" clown. And I see her mouth open in mid-scream. She's winding up for a scream. She was like, ah! And the egg hits her square in the mouth, and we just kept on driving. Now, when you're a kid, there's nothing funnier than nailing a parent in the mouth with an egg as you drive by, with a gaggle of kids there to sit there and see it, and they were laughing. I heard giggles as we drove away. They thought it was the funniest thing that their fucking parents just got egged. Well, those kids are cool. I guess I would have thought it was cool, too. Especially, they've probably been yelling at you all night, you know, yelling out orders. Stay in line, stay out of the road, don't be a douche. So, there you go, Mom, you're being a douche. Dressed up as a clown in public. What's wrong with you? That's not Halloween. Maybe a dead clown, a zombie clown, a vampire clown, a werewolf clown, but not just a clown. Well, I guess clowns are frightening if you do it right. Clowns can be very frightening.
There's been a lot of talk about this next song. The song. It's not a rebel song. The song. Sunday. Love Sunday. I can't believe the news today. Can't close our eyes and make it go away. How long? How long must we sing this song? How long? Too long. For too long. Tonight, we can be as one. Tonight. Broken bottles under children's feet. Bodies strewn across the dead streets. But I won't heed the battle call. It puts my back up. Against the wall. Sunday, bloody Sunday. Sunday, bloody Sunday. Sunday, bloody Sunday. Sunday, bloody Sunday. Let's roll.
I posted some new shit up at KDK Prank Calls over the past week. I posted a new gallery with just pictures of animals fucking. So who doesn't like pictures of animals fucking? Make sure you visit it. Go to kdkprankcalls.com and click on the link for Animals Gone Wild. And if you have any of your own Animals Gone Wild pictures, forward them to me and I'll post them. Let's have some fun.
Tonight, we can be as one. Tonight. Sunday, bloody Sunday. Sunday, bloody Sunday. Let's roll it. Anyone who wants more details on my agenda can find them online. The web address is not very imaginative, but it's easy to remember. Park.com. tears from your eyes. Wipe your tears away. Wipe your tears away. Wipe your tears away. Wipe your bloodshot eyes. Sunday, bloody Sunday. Sunday.
I'd like to give credit whoever brought this song to my attention, but I can't remember who it is. There's one of our little network of spies who I'm sure will tell me who they were, and we need to make some prank calls. So let me find some decent numbers. Little Eagle Neo has Yorm Nub. Yorm Nub. Would that be Swedish with a name like Yorm?
While tomorrow they die. Sunday, bloody Sunday. Sunday, bloody Sunday.
I'm going to call up Yorm Nub.
Sunday, bloody Sunday. Sunday, bloody Sunday.
Hello?
Hello, how are you doing, dear? Mrs. Nub.
Hello?
Hello, Mrs. Nub. This is Mr. Rosenthal from the Neighborhood Watch. How are you tonight, dear?
Okay.
I'm calling from the Neighborhood Watch because we've organized this year. We understand the kids have forgotten the meaning of Halloween, so this year we've all agreed to the Whammy Candy Plan. Did they tell you what the plan was?
Oh, I don't understand.
What we're going to do is we're going to buy some good candy and some bad candy. You know, like some full-size chocolate bars as well as some popcorn balls and stuff. And when the kids come to your door and they're dressed as something retarded, you give them a popcorn ball. But for somebody dressed up like a witch or a demon or something frightening and scary, you give them a chocolate bar.
Okay.
Does that sound good with you?
Okay.
So we can count on your support.
Okay.
Now, what was my name again?
I not understand. Okay, sorry.
You don't understand a word I say.
Yeah, I understand later.
So why are you not hanging up on me? You're a very nice woman. You have a good heart.
Okay, thank you.
I'd like to meet you.
Love to meet you too. Bye-bye.
Do you have a screen name?
Okay, bye-bye.
Asian people are so polite, they never ever want to hang up on you. Well, sometimes, but not that time. I'm going to try another one. Oh, come on.
Hello?
Hey. Hey, Nubby.
Who is this?
This is Maurice Rosenthal with the Neighborhood Watch. And I just got back from the big meeting, and I'm just calling everybody in the neighborhood to let them know we've decided to go with the Whammy Candy Plan. Now, you probably received something in the mail detailing the exact specifics of the Whammy Candy Plan. But
where are you from?
I'm with your Neighborhood Watch. Me.
Where are you at?
Me and my grandma. Well, I'm not going to tell you where we live. We just meet at each other's houses. We alternate. And we... Fuck! You bastard.
Hello?
Hello, how are you doing, dear? This is Mr. Grassy. This is Mrs. Rosenthal with the Neighborhood Watch. How are you doing, dear?
I'm alright.
Listen, I just got back from the annual meeting, and we've decided on a plan for Halloween for this year. I'm not able to get my hand in everything the way I used to because of the lung cancer, and things have been very rough. So I'm asking for everybody else's help. I'm calling everybody in the neighborhood, and I'm outlining our plan, to keep everybody safe this year. See, we all agree that everybody seems to have forgotten the meaning of Halloween, Everybody's going around as ballerinas and hobos, and that's not what Halloween is about. It's supposed to be scary, something ghoulish and frightening. So this year we're going to do the Whammy Candy Plan. Have you heard about the Whammy Candy Plan yet?
Who are you? I can't...
I'm sorry I'm speaking as clearly as I can, but I have I'm going through a bout of throat cancer, and who knows how long I have left. This will probably be my last time organizing the Halloween Neighborhood Watch. I've been doing it for 27 years, and most people not involved don't know who I am, so you're probably one of those people.
Would you give me your name again, please?
It's Jill, Jill, and the last name is Rosenthal, Rosentha.
Where do you live at, sir?
L. What was that?
Where do you live?
I'm not going to give you my address. That's not important. I'm just calling on behalf of the Neighborhood Watch. And I wanted to tell you about the whammy plan. It's really the code word, and what it is this year we're all going to buy our candy like normal to give out to the children, but at the same time we're going to order some candy that's not so good. You know, we're going to get some popcorn balls.
Come on, he sat through that whole thing and then I lost him on the popcorn balls. I watched The Exorcist last night, Neo says, and I was laughing. This version is hell better than the one I saw. Maybe it was because I had a slight buzz. Don't know, but it was a good movie. Thank you for the movies again, KDK. That's right, Neo has won a couple of our contests the past couple of weeks in a row. So, basically what I do, these aren't new items that I'm giving away. These are my used items that I would sell on eBay, but instead I just give them away to listeners. You know, stuff that I don't need anymore, so I give it away to you. I'm only going to throw it away. Now, aren't you excited to win? Everybody, go to the chat room, kdkprankcalls.com. Wow, I am really sucking out, man. Oof. Shoes on the other foot for once. I'm killing somebody else's dream. Oh boy, we're down to 19 people on DEF CON Radio. Apparently they don't like me. Okay, this week's contest. This week's contest prize is a copy of Sam Raimi's Army of Darkness, which we were talking about earlier tonight. It is the universal version, which means it doesn't have much in the way of extras except for the theatrical trailer. And I believe that there's an Easter egg in here that has the original ending. So that's something to look forward to. And what I think is cool about it is they keep releasing and re-releasing Army of Darkness so many times, but this is the official version that has the official original movie poster on it. So I think it's cooler than the other one I have, but it also doesn't have commentaries and shit, so it's yours. To whoever wants to win. You got to play the game. You got to get into the chat room. The link is kdkprankcalls.com. Click on the link for the chat room. Join the Java way that way. Or if you're an IRC user, irc.centralchat.net. Get in there and play the game with us. And I'm going to be keeping an eye on it, so the first person that I see with the correct answer in the main chat room, not in a private, but in the main chat room, the first person that gives me the correct answer will win the DVD. And the question is, what is the name, nothing prank related or nothing even show related, what is the name of the new George Romero zombie movie? Because of the success of the remake of George Romero's Dawn of the Dead, George Romero has actually been given a big budget to shoot his fourth and final Dead movie. You know, he did Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, and now he's going to do a film called what? Okay, there's a contest. And it seems appropriate because it's like a horror-related question. Anyway, I have a bunch of new prank calls here that I haven't heard yet, so I can't say whether they're any good or not. These come from a guy named John Doyle. Well, that's the pseudonym, John Doyle. And the one I'm going to play, I have no idea what any of these are, so I have no idea what to play. I'm going to play this one called Luggage Repair. What the hell? Because it's less than 3 minutes. Let's see if it's any good together.
Good afternoon, Luggage Center.
Yes, I'm calling about luggage. Do you sell luggage?
Yes, we do.
Okay, do you repair luggage at all?
Yes, we do.
Okay, good. Because I need my luggage repaired, I guess. I lost key to get into my suitcase.
Okay.
And I don't know how to open it.
You can. What kind of suitcase do you have?
Oh, I think it's a Samsonite, some kind. I don't know the model. Okay. But I have my cat in there, because I was traveling on the airplane.
You have your what in there?
My cat,
Your cat?
Yes, he's in my suitcase, but I cannot open it. I was bringing him back across, on the airplane.
Okay, we'll get the rest of that prank call in a minute, but I wanted to interrupt to say that I believe we have a winner. It looks like... Well, I want to read some of your ideas for for what it's going to be called, because some of those are probably just as funny. Now people are scrolling and I can't read. You bastards. You bastards! Anyway, the answer was Land of the Dead. Land of the Dead is the final shooting script. And I thought it would be a more difficult question, because the original title for the script was Dead Reckoning. So I thought somebody would guess Dead Reckoning and be wrong. But Brack got it right off the bat. So Brack, send me an email to kdk@kdkprankcalls.com with your address, and I'll send you Army of Darkness on DVD. Yay, hooray for you. Now then, let's get back to this prank call I interrupted so rudely.
It's a short flight, it's okay, but I don't know what to do.
Okay, well, bring your suitcase in here and we'll open it.
Okay, can you tell me where you guys locate?
We're on Blossom Hill Road.
I'm sorry, what?
Blossom Hill.
Blossom Hill? Blossom Hill Road? Hello?
Yeah, Blossom Hill Road.
Okay, what is the address there?
690 Blossom Hill Road.
What number?
690.
790?
690.
619, okay.
90.
Oh, 90?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
What is the procedure?
I'll just find another key and open it for you.
Oh, this is that simple.
It's that simple.
Okay. Oh, do you think my cat will be okay?
I hope so.
Okay, good.
Did you put air holes in there for it?
No, no. Should I put some holes in? He's got cat food in there.
Got cat food, but no air holes.
No. I think he could breathe. Would you do that? Think he could breathe?
I don't know.
I hope he can breathe.
I hope he can breathe.
I do not want to open and find the kitty dead.
No, we don't.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, well, thank you. I'll be by. Are you open tonight?
7 o'clock.
8 o'clock?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be in.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Well, it wasn't horrible, but I'd have to hear more. Again, that was somebody who goes by the name of John Doyle, and these were ones that were just sent to the email. I guess it's good if I say that too. If you're a prank caller out there, and you would like me to play your stuff on the program, send me your stuff to, send it to prank@kdkprankcalls.com. We do also host prank callers who usually younger people, trying to encourage young pranksters. We do offer free hosting for your prank calls. If you need a place to just post them so that you can, whore them out and put them somewhere where your friends can go listen to them. What the hell am I talking about? Where's my Family Guy sound effects? I need the... Wow, I'm really stoned. Maybe I shouldn't get stoned on the air anymore. Maybe I ought to stick to, getting drunk. Mr. Peepers has phone numbers for VG Schlong. VG Schlong. Do we want to call it Schlong? It's confirmed working. Let's give it a whirl.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
I'm sorry, I had a hair in my throat. How you doing?
Pretty good.
Mrs. Schlong?
Yes?
I hope you're going to give out something better this year than those retarded popcorn balls you were giving kids last year for Halloween.
The what?
I was listening to some of the kids, they ride their skateboards around here. I was listening to them. They were saying
I don't know where you are, fella, but you're way off base. Goodbye.
I'm in Minnesota. You know what? She's a call back.
Hello?
Mrs. Schlong? That was somebody different. We'll have to try somebody else with the same premise. We got, Rosemary Ghost. Let's call up Rosemary Ghost. Man! Don't even have a fucking answer machine? Who the hell doesn't have an answer machine in this day and age?
Hello?
Hello, Teresa.
Hey!
How are you doing, dear? This is Ed. I'm with the Neighborhood Watch, and I'm calling you because we heard word of a plan to attack your place there with eggs and toilet paper and whatnot this year on Halloween, or possibly the night before Halloween.
That's nice.
I heard the kids, they were skateboarding, and I heard them, and they said that last year you gave them little bags of pretzels instead of candy, and they were bitter about it, and they were calling you a cheap ass, and they said they were going to throw eggs at the house. So I wanted to let you know, keep an eye out, maybe set up a webcam. You have a webcam? Well, I'm not kidding with you.
Well, at least I made her laugh. She wouldn't bite on the webcam thing. I was going to get dirty on her.
Hello, is this the Iranian embassy?
Yes.
Hello, this is Fartman. We're on the radio.
Yes.
Are you Iranian?
Yes, I am.
All right. Let me tell you something. I'm always sad to see people die in a plane, but I don't think it's right that you kill our hostages.
Well, let me tell you that when we are talking about the death of 290 people, it is rather inappropriate to talk about the lives of 9, but I haven't received any...
A human life is a human life, and you know that it was an honest mistake on behalf of the U.S. government.
Well, we don't know that it was an honest mistake.
But Fartman is on the side of the United States.
Okay, well...
And I'm going to say this. Now get ready. And that is all I have to say about this issue.
If that makes you feel better.
Because it was a mistake.
If that makes
and it's not right to kill Americans and hold them hostage either, so you are not without blame also. You started it.
We're not holding anybody hostage.
You guys are too.
We're not.
You started it.
Yeah.
Did too.
If we want to go back into history, we can go back into history of years of subordination and domination of Iranian people.
All right. So who knows history better than Fartman?
Of course you do. You know everything better than everybody else.
Because I am Fartman. And let me say something again. Because Fartman rules. I'm Fartman.
If it makes you feel better.
And I will be over in Iran if there's a problem with my gas.
Good.
God bless America.
Okay.
And the home of the free.
Very good.
And we're back. And that last one was, of course, Howard Stern, Radio Master, calling up the Iranian embassy as Fartman. And I have a couple more people. Let me look in the chat room. See, everybody's offering cards. Okay, that's cool. Thank you. We got cards if we need them. But I want to stick to like local numbers because I'm sick of dialing all the rigmarole for the fucking phone card and bullshit. Rye Cerrone is here. Hello, Rye. Rye says, hello, KDK dear. Hello, Rye. Rig the contest, let me win, says Sean. Sean, saw it too late. I would have. Let's see who we can call. I'm going to call up somebody with the name of Gertrude. Has got to be an old lady, you figure. You know?
Hello, Gertie.
Yeah?
How are you doing, dear? It's Ed. I live over on Birch. Listen, I was at the supermarket today, and I overheard the kids saying that they were planning on egging your place there because they say you always pretend you're not home on Halloween. So I just wanted to let you know, keep the lights on and maybe give out some candy, and they won't throw some eggs at you, maybe, Give out some good candy.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, have a good Halloween.
Thank you.
And make sure you give some little bags of pennies to the kids with the bad costumes. I do that. That's fun. Okay, or like a popcorn ball from Christmas or something, for all the lazy kids who have like some kind of stupid costume they didn't put any effort into, you give them a popcorn ball. For a nice costume, give them a candy bar. Right?
That's right. You woke me up.
Well, I'm sorry, Gertie. I thought it was 11:47 in the morning. I'm still in my room. I haven't even gotten out of bed yet. But I had to talk to you right away. Happy Halloween!
Crossfire. We're talking to Jon Stewart, who was just lecturing us on our moral inferiority. John, you're bumming us out. Tell us, what do you think of the Bill O'Reilly vibrator story?
No. I'm sorry? I don't.
Oh, okay.
What do you think?
Let me change the subject then.
Where's your moral outrage on this?
I don't have any.
I know.
Which candidate is supposed to provide you better material?
I'm sorry?
Which candidate is supposed to provide you better material if he won?
Mr. T. I think he'd be the funniest.
But you have a stake in it that way, not just a citizen, but as a professional comic.
Right. Which I hold to be much more important than as a citizen.
Well, there you go. Who would provide you better material, I suppose?
I don't really know. That's kind of not how we look at it. We look at the absurdity of the system provides us the most material, and that is best served by sort of the theater of it all, which, by the way, thank you both, because it's been helpful.
But if Kerry gets elected, is it good? I mean, you said you're voting for him. You obviously support him. It's clear. Will it be harder for you to mock his administration if he becomes president?
Now, why would it be harder? Because the only way it would be harder is if his administration is less absurd than this one. So, in that case, if it's less absurd, then yeah, I think it'd be harder. But, it'd be hard to top this group. Quite frankly, in terms of absurdity and their world matching up to the one that, it was interesting. President Bush was saying, John Kerry, his rhetoric doesn't match his record. But I've heard President Bush describe his record. His record doesn't match his record. So, I don't worry about it in that respect. But let me ask you guys again a question, because we talked a little bit about, you're actually doing honest debate and all that. But after the debates, where do you guys head to right afterwards?
The men's room.
Right after that.
All right, home.
Spin Alley.
Home?
No, Spin Alley.
What are you talking about? You mean at these debates?
Yeah, you go to Spin Alley, the place called Spin Alley. Mm-hmm. Now, don't you think that for people watching at home, that's kind of a drag? It's kind of a drag that you're literally walking to a place called Deception Lane. Like, it's Spin Alley. It's don't you see, that's the issue I'm trying to talk to you guys.
I actually believe, I have a lot of friends who work for President Bush. Went to college.
Neither of us was ever in the spin room.
No, I did. I went to Larry King show. They actually believe what they're saying. They want to persuade you. That's what they're trying to do by spinning. But I don't doubt for a minute these people who work for President Bush, who I disagree with and everything, they believe that stuff, John. This is not a lie or deception at all.
I think they believe in him. Just
like I believe in my guy.
I think they believe President Bush would do a better job. And I believe the Kerry guys believe President Kerry would do a better job. But what I believe is they're not making honest arguments. So what they're doing is, in their mind, the ends justify the means.
I hate the show at all. I do think you're more fun on your show. Just my opinion.
But
John Stewart goes one-on-one with his fans.
You're as big a dick on your show as you are on any show.
Now you're getting into it. I like that. Okay, we'll be right back.
Welcome back. Welcome back to Crossfire. We are joined by Comedy Central's Jon Stewart, host of The Daily Show, and author of #1 bestseller, America the Book, A Citizen's Guide to Democracy in Action. Some questions from our audience. Yes, sir. What's your name?
Hi, my name's David. I'm from Boston.
Hi, David.
My question is, what do you think the hump on GW's back during the debate was?
Say it again?
What do you think the hump on George's back during the debate was?
The hump on his back?
Oh, you're not familiar? This is a conspiracy here. Can I take this one?
Yeah, please.
It was nothing. His suit was puckering. A lot of people believe he had one of these in his ear. If he was being fed lines by Karl Rove, he would not have been so inarticulate, guys. It's a myth. It's not true. There's a huge myth out on the left about this. Mr. Jon Stewart. Yes, ma'am.
Renee from Texas. Why do you think it's hard or difficult or impossible for politicians to answer a straight, simple question?
I don't think it's hard. I just think that nobody holds their feet to the fire to do it, so they don't have to. They get to come on, shows that don't.
Were they too easy on them?
Yeah. Not easy.
How you hold up began by saying we were too hard on people and too difficult or contentious.
I think yeah.
All right, Jon Stewart. Come back soon. Jon Stewart, good of you to join us. Thank you very much. The book is America, A Citizen's Guide to Democracy in Action. From the left, I am Paul Begala. That's it.
And from the right, I'm Tucker Carlson. Have a great weekend. See you Monday.
And now, with some thoughts on trick-or-treating, Jimmy Fallon.
Thanks, Tom. Yeah, you know what? I realize that I'm too old to be dressing up for trick-or-treating, and yet I still want to go to people's houses and ring their doorbells, So this year I'm going Halloween caroling.
Halloween caroling?
Yeah. This is where I write Halloween versions of my favorite songs. I go up to people's doorbells, ring them, and then do a little bit of this. And it's 7 more days left in October, and it's 1 more week till Halloween. And it's been so long since I trick-or-treated. I think I should. Yeah.
So what do?
They give me candy. I just ring the doorbell and I go, well, she said it's cold outside. I said it's October. And when we get to the party, we see someone else's dressed like Jenny McCarthy. And she says, baby, I thought that I'd be the one and only. And she says, baby, let's have a drink and then leave. I mean, oh, I'm pissed. Can't believe someone else wore the same costume. I feel like everyone can do it, It's easy. Even girls can do it. Here's Alanis Morissette. How about many candy bars? Aren't they moronic? How about cheap people that get you bags of pennies? Yeah. Thank you, Mike and Ike. Thank you, candy corn. Thank you, Smarties. This thing catches on, somebody might ring your doorbell and go, I have eggs and candy, shaving cream is in my hair. Shine my flashlight at people that stare in my direction. Mama, this is happy Halloween to you.
And we're back. Sorry about taking a little break there. Now I'm back, and I'm ready to make some calls. And let's see who we are going to call. We have all these confirmed working numbers. And we have Freddy Krueger. Rob Zombie, but it's not the real Rob Zombie. It's just a guy who has his name in the phone book as Rob Zombie. Let's see what else we got. See, what do you say when you call in somebody because their name is Mike Myers? Stupid horror movie inside jokes. I would think it's funny, but you guys probably wouldn't. Thank you for the phone call, Chumbawamba. I'm going to close out this one. Bad idea. If you're, here's a little pointer. If you're sending me in like a prank call phone number or an idea, and you feel that you have to do it repeatedly, it's most likely because I've seen it and just didn't say on air that I didn't think it was a good idea. So you don't have to tell me another 8 times after you've already told me 3. I think it's a dumb idea. There is this friend of mine that is running around campus with some jerks wearing stupid Halloween costumes. Call them and prank them. One of their numbers is, well, a name would be helpful. Yo, you want a good kick prank this kid, can call him. I'm just reading it, you know, exactly as it's coming in. Anyway, this kid is apparently trying to get me to call his friend, so I'm going to close that one out. Monkey Phone, thank you also for the phone card. Nose, thank you for the phone card. Raw Milk, thank you for the phone card. Everybody's got phone cards tonight. It's like one big happy family. It's like Live Aid here. Everybody pictures together. Can someone send me $35,000? Photo Rain wants you to call him. Oh, Photon Rain. Okay, I don't know a Photon Rain. You should call Mrs. Sullivan. Yeah, where's Mrs. Sullivan's number? It's really late, though. I feel bad calling Mrs. Sullivan this late. Where did I put her phone number? Well, it's not readily available. You know, people sometimes get pissed at me, like during the week, they'll give me a phone number. They'll say, you got to call this person, and they give me a number. And I always say, can you send it to me from the chat room? You don't have to stay in the chat room, just go in there and send it to me and leave. That way, when I go to the phones and I look in my little window at all the ideas, I see it. Makes sense? Because if I write it down, I'm going to, like, lose the paper I write it on, you know. It's happened a million times. I know myself well enough by now. So I just tell people, send me your name, your number from the chat room. Play some Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah, I'll play Nightmare Before Christmas later. Anyway, there you go. Looks like I am going to call... Richard Popper, Richard Cummer, Fullerton. Oh no, that's his town. Rosemary Ghost, we tried her. John Spook. Alan Horror. How many times have I seen that name, My Pussy Easton? That looks very familiar. Well, I don't know what the hell to do, so I'm going to play some new prank calls. I have a couple of new prank calls that came in from Monkey Phone. I have one from Mr. White 3000. And I have one from Basturma Bob, I believe. Somewhere. I don't see it. I don't see it. They got every flag you could think of, except my country. I don't see it. Anyway, this one is from Monkey Phone, and it's just called My Voice, and I haven't heard it yet. So if it sucks, they're in the chat room, so go pick on them. Oh, man. What's up with your sound, son? This has got to be some of the worst sound I've heard. You're kidding me, right?
Hello, is this Wendy's? My name's McDonald's.
Okay, maybe it is funny. Is this when McDonald's? Oh shit, where are we calling? It's actually sort of funny.
McDonald's. Well, around 11 o'clock last night, I come rolling through the drive-thru.
Is there a helicopter outside your window or something? You got one of those little remote control helicopters hovering right next to the phone? I don't even know how you would replicate this sound mistake. I don't know how I would be able to get that sound, like, if I were trying to.
My cheeseburger, and they start making fun of my voice over the intercom.
Really?
Yes.
Well, what do you want me to do about it?
I would like there to be some class action lawsuits.
Well, ma'am, why don't you call Monday morning and talk to the manager?
I'm not going to call Monday. Monday's not good for me. I'm going to be in Virginia.
Well, when you come back from Virginia?
I'm not going to go to Brazil, you dumbass.
What?
No, she said Virginia.
What? No,
what did you say? I can hear you, ma'am. My apologies. What did you say?
It's just, I'm really upsetted about this. Because me and my grandmother were in the car, and they called me a gay guy over the intercom. And I started...
Called you a gay guy over the intercom?
Yeah.
Well, sweetie, I don't know what I can do. All I can say is if when you guys go to Virginia, come back and you can call.
And then they spit in my cheeseburger.
He what?
They spit in my cheeseburger.
He spit in your cheeseburger. I doubt that.
What?
Well, you guys have a good night. Gotta go. Bye-bye.
Wait, you sat on the phone with me. I'm very upset about this. Dude, you gotta stop yelling in.
Oh, man. Some of the worst sound I've heard in a prank call since some of my own early prank calls. Man, that was horrible. But it was funny. You cracked me up a couple times, so bravo to you. Let's go back and take a listen. A little earlier, we listened to Luggage Repair from John Doyle, and I wasn't too impressed either way. I was pretty ambivalent about it. So I'm going to play this one called Gynecology.
Good afternoon, Center for Reproductive Medicine. This is Tori. Can I help you?
I'm sorry, who?
Tori?
Boy, yes. I'm here. I'm calling about the Gynecology and Fertility Associates.
Right.
I would like, is Steve A. Brody in right now?
He's the stage. You'd like to take a message?
Okay, well, let's see. How should I put this? I guess I would like an appointment. I need laser surgery.
You do or your wife?
I do.
Okay, well, you need to... Dr. Brody doesn't do that. You need to call another doctor.
What?
It's Dr. Bastuba.
Who?
It's B like boy.
A Dr. Boy?
Dr. Bastuba.
Bastuba. Okay.
You want his phone number?
Yeah. How come Steve Brody doesn't do the laser surgery?
He sees the females, not the men. He doesn't just see the men.
He sees men only?
No, he sees females only.
Oh, why is that? Is that...
Dr.
Isn't that sexual discrimination?
No, Dr. Bastuba does that.
Oh, okay.
You want his phone number?
Yes, give me Dr. Tuba's phone number.
696.
You know what's funny is this woman is so eager to be giving out a doctor's phone number. If you're going to believe this call is for real. She's like in a hurry to give him like this doctor's home phone number. What a bitch. Maybe she's got a vendetta against him.
678.
No, it said 697.
I'm a damn pencil. I need help. Hold on. Okay. I got a pencil. Hello?
Well, again, I feel ambivalent. What are you guys in the chat room? Tell me what you think of John Doyle. John Doyle. Oh, somebody is offering to clean up that prank call for the Monkey Phone kids. Good, because that actually did make me laugh. Twice. Really hard. I do have another one from Mr. White 3000. I haven't heard this one either. It's called CS Dollar Tree.
Hello, Dollar Tree speaking. Can I help you?
Hi, your name's Tree?
Tree.
Hi, I have a problem. I came in and I bought a video card, and,
Video card?
Yes, I put it in my computer, and I can't even pick mid. It lags me so bad.
A video card?
Yes, I got a match tonight, and I can't do, this is bad.
Okay, ma'am, I don't know what you mean by
I'm a sir. I am a sir.
I'm sorry?
I'm a sir.
Okay, you're going too fast, so if you could just... What do you mean by a video card? A CD?
No, I came in and I bad. It's bad. Sir, ma'am?
Yes, I don't know what you're saying though. What is
Okay, I came in and I bought a B-Force 1. I put it in, and if someone smokes me, it's like, oh God, it's almost like running on 56K. It's horrible. I feel like I'm on AOL.
I don't understand what you're talking about though.
Well, you should know because I'm having problems, and I have a match tonight. And if I don't get this fixed, I'm gonna be in some serious. I'm gonna get cut. I'm gonna get cut from the team.
But I don't know what it is that you're talking about, ma'am. This is the Dollar Tree in Henderson. You have the right number?
Listen,
you're a man.
I am a sir.
Well, let me go over here.
I'm male.
Okay.
How would you like it if I called you sir?
I'm sorry, I'm not hearing and
Sir.
understanding you very well.
Sir, give me the manager.
I am the manager.
Okay, well, you're not being very manager-like.
Well,
you're not helping.
I don't know what you're talking about. You're giving me code numbers, and I don't know what you're.
I'm not. How am I? Are we in the army? I'm not talking in code.
Okay.
I came in. I bought a B-Force 1.
Listen.
I came in. I bought a B-Force 1. I put it in, and I can't even flash cat and rush because it lags so bad.
Okay, I don't understand what...
If I have a silencer on my Colt and I spray, it brings me down to a good 40 frames per second. What the fuck is going on?
First of all, you don't need to cuss at me.
I'm sorry, man. I'm not cussing at you. I'm just cussing at the thing.
All right, are you putting it in... I don't understand what you're saying. What I'm asking, are you putting it in a DVD player or...
No. Video card. You put it in a computer.
Okay, this is what you need to talk to me about.
Hey, shut the fuck... Sorry. Okay, so go on.
Okay, so you bought it here, and you put it in your computer, and what's it supposed to do?
What it does is it lets you, open programs, and it lets you type. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, and you bought it where? What section did you buy it in? I'll go look at it and see what you're talking about, okay?
Electronics.
But you can't cuss at me one more time.
Ma'am, how did I just cuss at you?
You did a few minutes ago.
Well, think about the future, not the past, goddammit.
Excuse me, but I am not going to talk to you if you keep talking to me.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll stop.
And I deserve respect. And
I'm sorry. I am sorry. Listen, this is really pissing me off.
Well, you know what? Like I said, if you cuss at me or holler at me anymore, I will hang up the phone.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm walking over to what area?
Ma'am, I have a mild case of Tourette's, so if I cuss, it's
Okay,
it's
what
not me.
section did you pick this up in? And I will go look at it and see what you're talking about.
Electronics.
Okay. Was it over in the automotive?
Hey, shut the fuck up! Oh my God. Oh, this little cousin is driving me nuts.
Well, excuse me, but I'm over in electronics. Now show me where you got it.
Well,
I'm
I bought
really
it,
liking
and
this
it's
call.
there.
This is good.
I know it's over there.
Okay, what's the name
I
of it?
can't
Give me
pick
the
middle.
name of it.
I have a match tonight, and it lagged. If I double zoom, oh God. AOL. I'm getting pwned. People are making fun of me, calling me an OGL scrub, but I'm really Cal M. What's going on?
If you want to bring it back, I will exchange it for another one. I have no idea what you're talking about, and I'm in this section, and you will tell me what the brand name is, what the numbers are off the package during.
I'm always the last one to rush, and it's making me so mad. If I try to rush Cat, it takes me like a minute. It lags so bad I can't even buy a Colt.
Right, would you like to come back and exchange it for another one?
Oh God, if I buy a Colt, I can't even buy ammo because it's bad.
Okay, again,
because of the new
like
Cal
I said,
config, I can't even buy anything.
If you want to give me the code numbers, I will look at what you're talking about and see what it is.
Oh, okay, I have the code number right now.
All right, and is it on a disc?
The code. Oh, yeah. Okay, the code number is 1337.
Is it on a disc? Is this what I'm asking you? Is it on a disc?
No, it's I'm sorry, ma'am. Did you get the code number?
Yeah, but I don't know what I'm looking for here. If you got out of, I have discs over here, things that you can put in a computer. computer, right?
Yes.
It's all I have.
The product number is 1337. Password is Scrim. Oh, hello, ma'am. Ma'am.
I said if you'd like to come over with your receipt, I can look at what you're talking about. But I'm standing right in this department that you're talking about right now, and all I have is empty disk here.
Oh God, this is so bad. This is just so bad.
So would you like to bring it over so I can look at it?
My team's gonna cut me if I don't get a new one.
Well, I don't know if you have.
Hey, ma'am. Hi. Do you have any strats for possibly DDoS2 on Russian B?
I do not know when you're giving me numbers like that what you're even talking about. Okay?
Well, what league are you?
Hello?
Hi, ma'am. Hi, I'm sorry. Do you have any Cal experience or no?
Excuse me, this is a dollar store, and I have empty CDs. That's all I have in here. I don't have...
You're OGL, aren't you?
Pardon me?
I said you're OGL, aren't you? OGL League. This is bad.
If you want to bring it back, I will exchange it for you. That's all I can do. Okay, at the Dollar Tree in Henderson, but I think you are calling the wrong store.
This is so bad. This is so bad.
Well, I have to go, so I'm willing to exchange...
Hey, shut the fuck up! Sorry. Oh my God, I'm gonna punch this little kid if he doesn't shut up.
Excuse me, but I'm not gonna listen to this.
Oh my God. Hey, do you have any items that I could possibly beat a kid with? What?
I'm gonna let you go.
That was good. Yay. Where are my sound effects? Well, that woke everybody up. Sorry about that. That was funny. Yay, another good one. This and all the rest of the hosted prank calls that I don't get to playing tonight will be up on the website, kdkprankcalls.com, on the hosted pranks page within the next few days. I'm going to put them up with the next update, and that will most likely be probably Tuesday, first day of my vacation. I'll have some time to do some work on the site. Yay. Let's see what people are saying. Monkey Phone Mark is saying thanks for the compliments. And Photon Rain wants you to call him. I don't know Photon Rain. Or try Carl. Ooh, Ryan might have found the phone number for Mrs. Sullivan. That is awesome. I'm going to call Mrs. Sullivan. I love Mrs. Sullivan. She's like my best bud. Don't tell me we've lost another one. This would be like the fourth or fifth prank call person who died. Oh well. I wish I had that paper on which her phone number was written down, but of course. Dang. Now, there's more phone numbers during a single show than most people do in their entire lifetimes. The phone number for a band called The Hot Boys. Ask for Stone to book them somewhere. Is it like your friend's band record? The Hot Boys? You hang out with the Hot Boys? Princey, call that Rob Zombie guy. It wasn't the real Rob Zombie. Ask if he's the real one and go on with that. Yeah, I know, but I was looking forward to Mrs. Sullivan. Now I'm all disappointed. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's Rock Zombie. That's actually funnier. Rock Zombie. That sounds like a wrestler name. That'll be like a zombie wrestling character name. Rock Zombie. Or a new song from the B-52s. Rock Zombie. He lives in Penis Grove, New Jersey. No, it's actually Penns Grove. You should bookmark all your numbers or something. It would be much easier. Yes, but I don't want to have to worry about doing that sort of shit during the show. You know? I get sidetracked easily. And then when I get sidetracked, the whole show gets sidetracked. Such as right now. Anyway, I have another prank call. Well, I'll play the final prank call that we have here from Monkey Phone, because the first one was so good and impressive. Actually, did I play the second one yet? Man, maybe I should stop smoking weed on here. Nobody smoke weed out there. It's bad.
Shut the fuck up,
How did you guys duplicate that sound for 2 different calls?
Elon McDonald's.
I wonder if you can, like, special order, like, a custom sandwich.
No, we don't.
No, there's not like a double.
Oh, I can't listen to that one. That one's too annoying. I have a feeling that you converted that from something to something else, and during the conversion, something went awry. I would suppose. But I do have another one. Let's try the other one. Again?
Good evening, Bungalow Sports Bar.
You got Cristal?
Pardon me?
Cristal.
I can't hear you.
You got Cristal?
I don't understand. I can't understand what you're saying.
Ginger ale.
What?
Ginger ale.
Pardon me?
Ginger ale!
What the fuck is going on over there?
Ginger ale. Ale as in A with the A-L-E, ass, libido, extracurricular. Okay? Hello?
Okay. Well, I gotta say thumbs down on that one. At least I'm honest. Okay, well, that's enough of that. You know, sometimes I download things and don't listen to them like before the program, and that's a case of where I probably should have. God, that sucked. I'm sorry about that. Maybe I ought to make some pranks to make up for that. See, the problem is I'm not seeing any ideas that are catching my eye. We got tons of phone cards, but nothing is like striking me as I'm a... Alright, calm down, calm down. Play the Jack Black call that wanted a 4-piece nugget and the lady should shove the other 2 up her bum. I know exactly the one that he's talking about. Let me see if I can find that one. And hooray, I just went to Shoutcast and did a search. Right now we are currently number 2, number 5, and number 18 on Shoutcast, on the respective stations, so... Cool, everybody hang in there with us. Trust me, the more you hang out, the more you listen to the program, the more it'll grow, and you like it like a fungus. Anyway, I did update my audio blog. I'm going to play the recent update that's up on the website, and then I'm going to play the one that I'm going to post tomorrow. So if you're listening, you get to hear the audio blog a day early. Yay. I'm going to try to update the audio blog a little more often.
KDK Audio Blog.
Halloween time is almost here. Wow, I was really stoned when I recorded that. Maybe I ought to say that an audio blog is basically, I know it's not a new or original idea. It's like a blog in audio. I record like a little audio of like me talking about something every once in a while. So if you want to listen to the old ones, you can go to the website and click on the link for the audio blog. As everybody knows, Halloween is my favorite time of year. Not because I'm a dark and evil person, but I enjoy a holiday that is a celebration of the darker side of things. It's not a negative holiday. people seem to have forgotten the true meaning of Halloween. You know, the theory is that, well, November 1st, because it's, you know, the October 31st after midnight. So it's technically November 1st. And the night at which the barriers between the living and the dead, or the here and the thereafter, are the thinnest. And the only night where the creatures from the nether regions are allowed to roam the earth. So, humans are supposed to dress up in scary costumes to frighten them away, or blend in amongst the demons. It's a cool holiday. A lot of religious people think it's a sacrilegious or an evil thing. Maybe that's why Halloween isn't a legal holiday. Another one of the reasons that Halloween is my favorite holiday is because it's vacation time for me. Because I always, you know, like as soon in advance as I can, I tell wherever I'm working, whatever year it is, that I need a couple days off around Halloween. Damn. This is me live breaking in for a second just to say how fucked up I sound there. Wow. Maybe I ought to rethink my policy of not editing the audio blog before I post it. Because I just like to not work. Not because I'm like sitting around like partying, getting stoned and drinking. Well, I used to do that when I was younger. I don't do that now. Now I just relax around the house like an old person and talk online and record stupid shit like this. That's another reason why I look forward to Halloween. And I really get into it, and I spend a lot of money on candy. And I like to put together, I remember when I was a little kid, the best houses to go to would be the houses that had like the candy bag. It was like a bag with a bunch of different candy inside. Those were my favorite houses. So that's what I like to do for the kids. I put together these little candy bags. I buy like a dozen different kinds of candy, and put together these big fat candy bags and staple them shut so that the kids can cut their fingers with the staples and stuff. I'm kidding. So, this is how into Halloween I am. It's October 21st, and I'm already done bagging up my Halloween candy. I bagged up 70 bags of candy, and because of where we live, it's like a small condo complex, so people in the town tend to come here and drop off their kids for 10 minutes, and they just walk around, you know, in a circle to all these different units of the condo complex, and the kids make a ton of candy. So we get a lot of kids here. So last year I made up 70 bags, and I ran out, and I ended up giving kids, you know, I didn't want to say, I'm sorry, I don't have anything to give you, so I'm like rummaging in the cupboard for like, what could be a treat I could give a kid if I don't have candy? And the only thing we had were like these Fruity Pebbles Rice Krispie treats, and so we gave out Fruity Pebbles Rice Krispie treats and granola bars. Kids were so disappointed. You know, to them, I was that evil old person. They gave them like a bag of pennies or a popcorn ball. And I felt bad because the holiday means so much to me. Because you remember when you're a little kid, Halloween is one of your favorite holidays because you get to run around, you get free candy. As you get older, then maybe you're not into the candy so much, but you like to go out and throw eggs at the other kids who are trick-or-treating, like I did. I remember one year, my mom was working, and she hadn't bought any candy, and my dad was working, so I was the only person home, and I hadn't bought any candy, because I didn't realize nobody was going to be home on Halloween. And so kids are coming to the door, and it's a wealthier neighborhood where the houses are a little farther apart, so they don't get that many trick-or-treaters at their house. And I'm like thinking, shit, what can I give these kids? So I'm like looking around the house, and of course there's no snacks or anything, no candy or anything I can like give out in a pinch. So I took the eggs from the fridge, and I gave eggs to the kids, and they thought it was the coolest thing. And I gave them the eggs, and I said, just don't throw them at the house. Because if we had just like turned out all the lights and pretended we weren't home, well, first of all, I'd have to sit there in the dark and like be worried if people can see like the light of the TV. But they would egg your house. And I don't blame them because I did the same sort of thing once I got older. Well, when I was younger, actually, at that point. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm looking forward to Halloween. Hopefully I can set up some cool stuff for the Halloween show. I'm not sure what the hell I'm going to do. I'm never sure what the hell I'm going to do on the Lunatic Fringe show. But tune in anyway. Anyway, thank you for listening to the audio blog. I love you all, and I'll see you next time. I like how you can even hear me like click the mouse at the end. That's so cool. You know, just to keep it easy on myself, I decided not to edit any of the audio blogs, and I guess I'll stick with that because, you know, we all sound like an idiot sometimes. Some just more than others, perhaps. Anyway, let's see what people are saying. Columbus bad girls, Greek mistresses. You called them a couple weeks ago. It's an escort service. Those were the ones that were really angry. We called them like 5 times with different people, and they weren't buying anything. They're like really prank shy. Charlie Pumpkin. Eli Pumpkin. Another old guy answered. I'm going to call the Pumpkins because I like the old people. Young people are more wise to like the whole prank call thing. Old people just, it wasn't big in their day. They don't get it, I guess. So, stop scrolling so I can fucking look at this number. Now I lost it. See, there you go. Now it's gone. There it is.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
Hi. How are you doing, dear? I need to talk to Charles.
I'm sorry. He isn't here. Can I take a message?
He's there. I know he's there.
I'm sorry. He's busy. He's not here. May I take
He's
a
not
message?
busy. He's laying there watching TV.
No, he isn't.
Well, maybe I'll just tell you instead. Listen, I was talking with Gary's kids, and he was saying that some of his friends had a plot to throw eggs at your place over there.
Okay, that'll be fine.
For some reason, they don't like you. For some reason, so you know, maybe like keep some extra lights on. And hello. Well, anyway, it would probably also help if you gave out some better candy, because they were saying they were unhappy with the quality of your candy last year. Apparently you gave out like some old sugar daddies and some hard as a rock saltwater taffy and stuff. So if you could just do that, that would be great. She actually had a rotary phone. Lovely. The last woman on earth with a rotary phone. Eli Pumpkin. Eli Pumpkin, you old motherfucker, you! I remember that Eli Pumpkin like it was yesterday.
Hello?
Hello, how are you doing, dear? I need to talk to Eli.
Oh, you do?
Yes, I do. It's Ed. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm all achy and it hurts to sit up.
Hello?
Is someone laughing at me? You young people have no feelings for the elderly anymore. You've all forgotten the meaning of Halloween. You dress up in your Power Rangers and your Pokemon and your ballerinas and all that bullcrap. You know, in my day we dressed up as ghosts and vampires and witches and scary things. Halloween's not supposed to be cute and pretty. It's not an opportunity to dress up your kid in some retarded outfit for some picture. Your thoughts? Well, they didn't hang up. They were still listening, but they didn't want to say anything. I'm trying. What do you expect me to do? I'm trying. Did anybody ever figure out the music? No, it's not The Exorcist or Halloween. You ought to know those. Pumpkinhead. That's a... No, it's not Pumpkinhead. Not Hellraiser either. Okay, maybe we can have another giveaway here, because I also have a bootleg copy of Lucio Fulci's The Beyond. And this is a VHS copy. This is not a DVD, it's a VHS copy, and I'm looking at it right now. And it comes from ShockingVideos.com, because I bought it at a time where this movie was banned in this country. For some reason, or I don't know. The only way you could get the unrated version is to buy this bootleg that I bought. And now, it's recently been released on DVD, so I don't need this anymore. So I'll give this away, because I'm only going to throw it away. That'll be the name of my contest on this program. I'm only going to throw it away. Okay, so if anybody wants to win something that I'm only going to throw away, Lucio Fulci's The Beyond. In all honesty, it is a great, great, gory, bloody horror movie, so you have to be at least 18 to play. If you want to play, go to the chat room and try to... We'll play Guess That Music, and I'm keeping an eye, and so far nobody has gotten it yet. Okay, it's not Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, Pumpkinhead, Prophecy? That's another good out there guess. Not Amityville. This is tougher than I thought. This will be a good contest. Oh, come on, guys. You only got like, a minute left. No, it's not Power Rangers the movie. Power Rangers the movie. I'm going to have to give some hints. It's an older movie. It was probably in the early 80s. Very big movie. Still, it's a cult movie to this day. And it never spawned a sequel. There is no sequel to this movie. So that'll help shed some light on this. The Omen is a decent guess. The Shining, no, it's not The Shining. Or Killer Clowns from Outer Space. And for some reason we had a Central Chat op come in, or a Central Chat cop come in. Apparently there's some investigation, some shenanigans happening in the chat room. And Ryan wants to check in saying he doesn't like it when the red water comes out. Well, that's good. Well, nobody could figure out the movie, so I guess nobody wins Lucio Fulci's The Beyond. I'll have to save that for next week. The answer was The Fog. John Carpenter's The Fog. Great movie. Apparently, many of you have not seen it. Go out and watch it. It's a great movie. You'll love it. Tell them Kitty K sent you.
Cool tracks a part of the band. And my Monster Mash is the hit of the
What's going on? I'm not sure what's going on in the chat room. There's like Central Chat people coming out, and every time I see Central Chat people, I'm like, oh boy, they're here to pick a fight with me.
Then you can Monster Mash and do my graveyard smash.
Oh, the admin says they're just being attacked. I wonder if they mean the server or just my room. Okay, Monkey Foam Mark is telling me that CK, the DJ, guessed that it was The Fog and I just didn't see it. So he probably has like a really short delay and he's trying to cheat. But that's okay. Send me an email saying I swear on my mama's stanky pussy hole that I am over 18 years of age. and send me your address, and I'll send you the movie without a return address. And with that, I think it's time to wrap up the program, because I'm going to go play some video games. Yay! I'm such a cheap ass. I went to Blockbuster, and I've been waiting like forever to buy Final Fantasy X2, because number one, I wasn't happy with like the active battle system. You know, I like strategic battles where you have to plan a strategy and exploit a weakness and stuff like that. And this game just moves too fast to be able to strategize much at all. And you can set it to wait, but it only waits like while you're in a menu. So I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan, and I bought every Final Fantasy on the day it came out, except for this one. And I waited until the price went down, so I picked it up at Blockbuster for $14.99, and I picked up another game at half price, so I got two games for like $20. Less than $20. It was 19 something. The other game I got was Extermination, which is like a, I don't know, like a B-grade Resident Evil ripoff or something. Not bad. I like cheese. But anyway, I need to get out of here, so let me find my folder. Let me see if I closed my folder. What am I, stupid? Now, pardon me while I stall for a moment so that I can navigate back to my folder where I will find my outro music for the program, and I can say my traditional farewell words that I say here every week when I leave. Thank you all for listening. I love you all. Don't forget to tune in again next week, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, on PCU, Prank Call Underground Radio, WildBunchRadio.com, and DEFCONRadio.com. A big shout out to DEFCON Radio. Thank you guys for letting me broadcast over here. It's a pleasure, and I'm proud. And I'm out. Thank you all. I love you all. Stay beautiful.
Just remember that you're standing on a planet that's evolving and revolving at 900 miles an hour. That's orbiting at 90 miles a second, so it's reckoned a sun that is the source of all our power. The sun and you and me and all the stars that we can see are moving at 1,000,000 miles a day in an outer spiral arm at 40,000 miles an hour of the galaxy we call the Milky Way.
KDK Audio Blog.
I spoke a little last time about, I remember saying something about the old bastards who give you bags of pennies and popcorn balls and little bags of pretzels. And now maybe I understand what that was all about. You know, when you were a kid and, shit. Even when I'm trying to record an audio blog, people are, like, breaking my train of thought with an IM. Sorry about that. But you remember the old people, and it seemed like they didn't get into Halloween because they always gave you, like, crappy candy, like this. We had people in our neighborhood that would give us candy. I have no idea who gave it to us, but at the end of the night, in my bag, I would see, like, the weirdest ass fucking candy that you'd never see anywhere, like from Germany or something. Like, to the people who gave it to us, it's like a delicacy, and then you eat it, and it's like this disgusting, like, flavored wax, like a rancid Starburst or something. Only stickier. But now I sort of get it, because, you know, I've thought about it for a long time, but I think I might actually do it this time. I'm going to buy some crap-ass candy. Or something really... Those were some of the suggestions that I had came up with to myself. You know, popcorn balls, little bags of pretzels. I saw, like, little Halloween bags of pretzels. I saw those at the supermarket, and I said that would be the best whammy candy for the kids that you don't like. Like, you save the bags of good candy for, like, the kids who have a good, cool, scary costume. And the little ballerina, give her a popcorn ball. Give her a whammy candy. Give her a little bag of pennies. Because people have forgotten the meaning of Halloween. We spoke a little last time about the meaning of Halloween, and people forget that they're supposed to dress up as something frightening because the object is to keep the evil spirits at bay, or to blend in amongst them. I'm not sure how it worked, but that's the basic gist of it. And I hate seeing people, Halloween is not Masquerade Day. Halloween is not just dress up as anything day. Halloween is dress up as something scary day. So, every time I used to see like the little fucking Power Rangers, and every year there's always one costume that's like really popular, and you'll see like a ton of kids come to the door with the same retarded costume. I wonder what it's going to be this year. But for the past couple years, every time we had like a ballerina, I've said something like, don't you know you're supposed to be something scary for Halloween? So hopefully I've been saying that for enough years. These kids have been growing up for listening to it. And hopefully we'll get some scary good costumes this year. Maybe I'll take some pictures. I'll have Keith like hang out the window and take pictures of the trick-or-treaters or something. And look get all frightened and call the cops on us. Really, we just want to put the pictures on the internet. I don't think that would go over very well. Anyway, thank you once again for listening. Don't forget to tune in to KDK's Lunatic Fringe, Saturday nights at 10 p.m. on PCU Prank Call Radio, Wild Bunch Radio, and DEF CON Radio, 10 p.m. Eastern. Be there, fucker.